So here it is. Quick walk around of the bike. She's looking good. Again, I do have some mods. You can see what mods I did from another video that I made previously, which I'll put right here. So check that out if you want to know everything that's done to it. I think this is a beautiful motorcycle, though. They really did the right thing when they styled this guy off the ZX10. For you Americans, the ZX10. I think it's fantastic. So the bike's already warm, but either way, when it's warm or cold, when you go to start it up, you turn the key, it does that nice little dance. That's the benefits of fuel injection. That's it. I can drive away now. Again, because I did let it warm up. You don't want to do that from a cold start, because you want to let the oil work its way through the engine. But it starts that easy even at cold. You wouldn't know the difference. The RPMs you can see, the red line starts at around 13,000. I would say the power band on this, when the bike really starts to push you back, is in around 8,500 and up in terms of RPM. So it is a higher revving motorcycle, which most smaller displacement bikes are. So there's no issues with that. You do have the tripometer. I guess that's the reset button. So there's trip A, trip B, and then the odometer. I'm at 3,300 kilometers on this so far. You hold this one to reset it. Your indicators, just like every other bike, left, right, and cancel. Nice little horn. You've got the high beams. So on the high beams, both lights go on, and on the low beams, you just have your driving light on the right side, or your daytime running light on the right facing the bike, and you've got your low beam on the other side. Now there is, if you can see here on the back, there is a pass button that you use when passing other cars in the dark. If you push the pass button, it will basically temporarily turn on your high beams, just for added visibility. There we go. We'll go for a little ride. Those kids are looking at me like, who the hell is he talking to? I'm talking to YouTube, you idiot. Who do you think I'm talking to? Where am I going? I thought this was like a cul-de-sac. It is going to be a cul-de-sac. I defeat the system. I defeat the system. So first and foremost, yes, I am a learner. This is my first year on a bike. I've had it for about 3 months. I've never been on a motorcycle beforehand. In fact, I had very limited experience even on a manual transmission car before getting on this thing. I did not take the safety course. All my learning was done on this. So, what do I think? This bike for me so far has been amazing. If you're looking to get started on the bike, first and foremost, I gotta say congratulations. This is a big moment for you. I still remember you know, a couple months ago when I was thinking about it, or when I was so excited to get into it and I was watching people's YouTube videos and reading people's reviews and all that stuff. It's a very, very exciting time. And it's even more exciting when you actually get on it. It's the best feeling in the world, the best community in the world to be a part of. So congrats. Now in terms of picking your first bike and whether or not this is right for you, I gotta say that depends on you. For me, do I feel that this is the right bet? Absolutely, I do. I went on the advice of a good friend who told me this was coming out before it actually came out, told me to wait, don't get the 250, the 300's coming. I did my research. I learned that it, you know, a little bit more horsepower, fuel injection, slipper clutch, all that fun stuff, and to me it was worth the wait, so that's what I ended up doing. This bike, I would say, is extremely learner-friendly, and I'm speaking to you as a learner, so with the slipper clutch and the ABS that I chose the ABS model, by the way, it's extremely forgiving in that if you make a mistake, it's not going to throw you off it. You know, because it's a 300, so the bike's not going to run away from underneath you like a Super Sport would if you're too heavy on the throttle, too heavy on the clutch. And if you're too heavy on the brakes, it's not going to lock up on you because I chose the ABS model, which was worth the extra $500 to me. So, yeah, in terms of learning, it's been a breeze. I've never gone down on it. I mean, I'd like to think that I did things the right way. I learned in the parking lot first, and I had a friend who knew how to ride come out and teach me, and I did a bunch of research before I even got on the bike, and I chose a pretty tame motorcycle to start with. So, however, the bike has been fantastic. I'm 26 years old. I'm about just over 200 pounds, 6 feet tall, and I feel it's a good size for me in terms of the amount of power that it has. I use it daily on the highway as well as in town. I've had no issues there. You know, you can still accelerate faster than the majority of cars. It's a lightweight bike, weighs 378 pounds, very easy to move around corners, so it's not intimidating going into the corners. It's really nice to gain experience on. Being 3 months into it, am I bored of it right now? Definitely not. Not by any means. Do I feel like I can handle a little bit of a bigger bike? Yeah, I do. Absolutely. Is this bike a stepping stone for me? Yeah, it is. But I'm in no rush. You know, I'll probably hold on to this for a year, 2 years, and then I'll move up to something, to my next bike. I'm not sure what yet. I was contemplating the Ninja 650. I have no idea. But until then, this thing is fantastic. Gas mileage is great. Like I said, it's lightweight. I think Kawasaki hit the nail on the head on this guy. If you have questions about it, let me know. And if you've been checking it out again, it's worth it. Go have a look at the dealership, sit on it, see how you feel. I would strongly recommend it. You know, a lot of people say don't buy a brand new bike as your first bike because you're going to drop it. You know, it's stupid to buy brand new for your first bike, and that's up to you. It's your money. Spend it the way you want to spend it. I bought a brand new bike as my first bike, and I haven't had any issues. Yeah, I'm only a couple months into it, but I have a lot more confidence now than when I started. And to me, it was the right choice. To some, it may not be. Depends where you're at. So, you know, listen to people's advice, but make the decision that's right for you. And while you're at it, if you are looking for a brand new bike, I would recommend you have a look at Honda as well. When I bought this, I was comparing it to the CBR500, and this one just made a lot more sense to me. Having the parallel twin engine, the fuel injection, the extra 50 cc's makes a big difference. And cosmetically, I like the looks of this bike a lot more. They took the styling from the ZX-10R. To compare the two, you can see the similarities. So yeah, to me, it just made a ton of sense to go with this option. I'm just driving around aimlessly right now and talking. My neighbors probably think I'm crazy. But check out Honda. Check out a lot of bikes, but Honda just came out with their CBR500s, and you know, you're looking at maybe an extra $1,000 to get the ABS model on top of this one, which is also an ABS model, and it might be worth it. I can't really tell you. I haven't actually looked at it. I haven't ridden it. This is the first and only bike that I've been on so far, but it seems pretty good. Seems like Honda's doing the right thing. I was talking to my brother who is obsessed with motorcycling. He rides a dual sport, and I gotta say I'm pretty jealous at this point. I kind of want a dual sport too. I don't know if I'm gonna put that part on YouTube because he'll love it. But anyway, he was telling me how, you know, Honda's investing their R&D money into more beginner bikes, like 500 cc's and stuff like that, as opposed to super bikes, to entice more people to start riding motorcycles, because I guess there's a decline there. I think they're doing the right thing. There's good value in that 500 item. Again, cosmetically, I like the looks of this 300 a lot more. If I had to make the decision again, I'd probably still go with this one. But it's worth it to have a look. It's just so lightweight, you know, you can whip it around, no big D. On the highway it does well too. I mean, I get going highway speeds, 120 kilometers an hour or something like that. No, not 120, speed limit's 100. Going 100 kilometers an hour. I've installed a new front sprocket to make it better. They're starting to come up with a lot more upgrades for the bike, even than 3 months ago when I got it, which is really nice to see. It's going to be one of the more popular bikes though, so I'm sure we're going to see a ton of different upgrade options coming out soon, which will be really, really nice. As your first bike, you could get this, or you can get that. What's it going to be? Those are the only options. Don't worry about Honda. Don't worry about their 500, which appears to have fantastic value and to be a great bike. Don't worry about that. Scooter 300.